Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. It is Wednesday, so it is time for my weigh-in and the WW weekly meeting topic. Let's start with the weigh-in, and I am going to do the points versus calorie video. Things just kind of got a little crazy, and I did want to give it a whole month before I did that. So I'm hoping to film that over the weekend, or we'll see. With move-in time, with schools and everything, it's been a little bit nuts. So that being said, let's just get right into this weigh-in. It was a rough week. It was a rough weekend. We had 2 parties. I made some not so perfect choices, and that's okay. I just shouldn't have done it 2 days in a row. Was a little bit picky, and all of that added together resulted in a 1 pound gain. It happens. I am not worried about it. It's a pound. A pound is not a whole lot. I think I can get that off this week. It's going to be another crazy. I have my London Fog latte here in my Valentine's Day mug. It's going to be another busy weekend, but you know what? We're all busy. We're all busy all the time. You can make a plan or you can make an excuse. I do both. I'm not gonna lie, I'm human. But I am gonna have a plan for this weekend. We are Saturday, we're moving Adam into his campus apartment. So there will be, eating out involved that day because, we're 3 hours from home and we're going to be eating out. But I have a plan. Sunday really shouldn't be bad. We're going to be home. We have 100 ears of corn to process. So I think it'll be fine. And I really, truly think if I, buckle down, I can get that pound plus maybe even a little bit more off. We'll see. I didn't get my workouts, my good workouts in that I wanted to get in this week. I got a lot of movement in. I got a lot of, playing with the kids and doing a lot of heavy chores, but I didn't get that focused workout in. And I like that focused workout. I like, my HIIT training and stuff like that. So I'm really not surprised about the pound. I am not upset about it. I do not get upset about things like that, especially when I can pinpoint why they happened. I knew I was going to be up on the scale, but I still got on it. I still have to face the scale. I may go back to weighing more than once a week. I was doing that in the beginning of my calorie counting journey, and I may go back to doing that just to see a pattern, I guess. But anyway, so that's my weigh-in, up 1. Let me tell you, my boy is down over 2 pounds this week. So he is in the 240s now, and he is just thrilled. I was looking back through photos. His principal needs a photo of him for the website. Let me tell you, oh my goodness, what a difference. I could not believe it. So all the photos I have, he's, very puffy faced. So I don't know if he's going to just take a selfie or if he's going to use one of the ones I sent him. I'm not sure. But anyway, he's down. I think it was, I want to say 2.6. I think it was. I forgot to look again before he texted me yesterday. So very proud of him. Yeah, so that's that. That's the weigh-in. Let's move on to the meeting topic. How to embrace saying no. Now, I haven't read this yet. Sorry, I just need this morning. I haven't read this yet. I'm a little concerned about what it's going to be about saying no because I have some strong opinions on that. Shocking, right? But let's get into it. As it's loading. How to embrace saying no. Another slice of pizza, the keep watching button on Netflix, a last minute happy hour, Saying no to things that don't align with your goals can be tough. The next time you politely decline or want to, shift your focus to what you're actually saying yes to. Try this. List all your reasons to say no. These are your yeses. Okay, so I thought this was going to be like saying no to invitations and stuff like that because of being on a weight loss journey. And that's where I was going to kind of disagree, but maybe not. Maybe I should learn to read these before. I like not reading them before because I like to give you my off-the-cuff opinion, my off-the-cuff feelings. I don't like to have it curated and planned. Okay. Be specific, it says. It's showing, a little thing that you have 13 daily points left. Be specific. If you turn down more pizza, is it because you want to stay within your personal points budget? Or break a habit of eating when you're not particularly hungry? No reason is too big or too small. Okay, I can totally embrace that no. There are people that are food pushers. Oh, have another. Come on, have another bite. Oh, there's only one piece left. And I'm going to tell you, I'm a food pusher sometimes, especially at dinner time. I'm like, oh my gosh, come on, guys. There's like 2 pieces of meatloaf left. Each eat one so we don't have to save it or whatever. But I tend to do that. And this is a little eye-opening, so maybe I can work on stopping that and pushing food on other people. I don't push it on myself. I push it on other people. So it says, ask yourself what you gain by saying yes to these things. Consider the ripple effect. You'll keep your blue dot streak going if you say no to that extra slice of pizza. You'll stay satisfied and you'll be ready for a walk later instead of feeling overfull and sleepy. And you'll feel proud and in control. I agree with all them except the blue dot streak. I've given up on that since starting to count calories. I haven't gotten a blue dot, I don't think, because I am so far over my points every day, but well within my calorie range, except this weekend. So yes, you do. You start feeling like, I had one piece of pizza. It was delicious. I enjoyed it, but it satisfied me. I am satiated. I ate it slow. I tasted it. It's in my belly. My belly feels good. And when you say no to that next piece, number 1, you don't need it because you are full. Number 2, you're saying no and you're showing self-control. So yes, there is that ripple. And if blue dots are important to you, then absolutely that's a thing. They're not important to me anymore. They used to be, but they're not anymore. But if they are important to you, that's great. Anything that is important to you is important. Remember that. So use these tools to help yourself say no. It says connect your gains to what's important to you or even to your why. The connection may be obvious. For example, between your blue dots and your weight loss goals. If it's not, create a link. Say you skip an after work event. Use that time to do what is clearly important to you, like going for a walk with a friend. Now, personally, I try not to say no to events. I try not to say no to things. Let me rephrase this. I try not to say no to events because of food. We say no to events because we're busy, because honestly, it's something we don't feel like doing, something that doesn't vibe with us. But I do not say no to events because of food. If all of a sudden at 3 o'clock, a group of friends says, hey, let's go out to dinner and a movie tonight, and I didn't plan for that dinner and a movie, I am still going to go because my friends invited me to go somewhere. And you know what? I have enough self-control. We're going to dinner and a movie. That's great. Number 1, we're going to a movie. I do not have to eat in the movies because we're going to dinner afterwards. I can sit through a 2-hour movie without eating. If I need something in my hand, I'll take a water bottle. But I can sit through a movie for 2 hours without having to eat, knowing that we are going to dinner. So then, okay, well, I didn't really plan to go out to dinner. So, my breakfast and lunch were a little bit higher point, higher calorie. That's okay. You can plan for it. You can have a side salad. You can have a cup of some sort of soup that's lower in point, like a chicken noodle. You can definitely do it. You can do it for the friendship and the camaraderie, not for the food. You can't say to yourself, well, we're going out to dinner, so I'm getting what I want. I'm getting a cheeseburger. I'm getting a cheesesteak. I'm going to have the fried chicken. That's not the reason that you're going out. You're going out to spend that time with your friends. You're going out for the friendship and the fellowship. You're not going out for the food. So you need to lose that attitude right away. You need to lose that, well, I'm going out to dinner, so I'm going to get what I want because I don't really go out to dinner too often. That's the attitude you have to lose. You have to find the attitude of, I'm going out to dinner, not based on the food, but based on the friendship and based on the camaraderie. That's what you need to focus on. So don't say no to that kind of stuff. There's always going to be something, whether you're on a weight loss journey, whether you're on a maintenance journey, whether you are on a health journey, there's always going to be something. And we can't say no forever because it's our friends, it's our relationships. We need to foster them. We need to build them. We need to grow them. And you can't let food stop you. Don't let food have that much of a hold over you and your life, because then the food wins. You have control over the food. You have control over what you do. It is not always easy, my friends. It is not, and I am not perfect with it. I proved that this weekend. I did. I did not have great control this weekend. But you know what? I recognize that and I work to improve it. But I am not going to not go to a dear friend's son's graduation party or my mother-in-law's birthday party because there's going to be food traps there. I'm just going to work it the best I can. Did I work it great this weekend? I did not. I did not. I didn't do nearly as bad as I would have done 5 years ago, 6 years ago, but I still didn't do great. But that's okay because we're human. We make mistakes. You just can't keep making those same mistakes over and over and over again. And you can't let one bad day turn into a bad week. You can't let one bad week turn into a bad month. You have to put the control in and you have to stop it at some point. But don't let that control come in the way of not seeing family and friends and not going to social events because you are afraid of the food. Do not let an inanimate object have that much hold over you. I know it's easier said than done. I know that. It's just something to strive for, my friends. Be strong. Let me get back to the topic now because, that's me. Okay. So let's dive a little deeper. Fact. It is never fun to say no to something, especially pizza and ice cream. And if you found yourself thinking, what a drag, you're not alone. Many of us tend to dwell on what we're losing or missing out on, which can leave us feeling restricted or defeated. FOMO, fear of missing out, is real. But so is JOMO, the joy of missing out. By turning your focus from the things that you won't be experiencing, meaning that second slice of pizza, you won't be experiencing the feeling in your belly. You won't be experiencing the sluggish feeling. You won't be experiencing going over your points or calories. You won't be experiencing a gain on the scale. You need to look at that part of it. It says, you can combat these unhelpful thoughts and make room for even more yes moments. The shift isn't about sugarcoating saying no. It's about recognizing what you're getting in return and how you're developing new habits and making better for you choices. That is something to celebrate. So my friends, yes, sometimes we have to say no, but choose your no's carefully. Don't say no to spending time with those that you love because you're afraid of the food. Don't let that food have that much control over you. Are you going to slip up? You are. We all do. Why? Because we're human. Because food is delicious. We enjoy food. Food is social. It is. And sadly, I think food has become more social. You know, back in the day, there were never all these cute little coffee shops that serve all these delicious pastries. But now there is, and that's a social thing. Hey, let's go get coffee. Yeah, fine if you're getting a black coffee or a black tea or, but then we get the pastries that go with it. And that's when we start focusing more on the food and, oh, what can I get when we go to XYZ pastry or tea shop or coffee shop? More than, oh, what can I talk about with my friend Susan when we're meeting for coffee? Focus more on the who and the what that you are celebrating, that you are enjoying, more so than the food. The other day at the graduation party, like I said, I did okay. I tried to focus on talking to people that I haven't seen in a year or 2 years, more so than the food. Unfortunately, some of those people I were talking to were standing right next to the candy bar. So when they're standing next to the candy bar, it's real easy to grab that little scooper and grab 2 or 3 Swedish fish, which are my kryptonite, or 2 or 3 M&Ms or things like that. Hindsight, what I should have done, I should have grabbed a ring pop or a dum dum pop and sucked on that while I was talking to everyone. That way I wouldn't have, you don't pop the M&Ms or you don't pop the Swedish fish. So that is not a good choice I made, but it is one I thought about later. And you know what? That's growth mindset too, thinking about it later, because I thought, what could I have done? Could I have said, hey, let's move away from this? I could have. I didn't. But I could have grabbed a lollipop or a taffy or whatever it is you call them, a sucker, and put that in my mouth. That would have stopped me from the Swedish fish and the M&Ms. I learned something. If I'm in that situation again, that's what I will do. Maybe I could have gotten, a glass or a bottle of water and held that in my hands. That would have helped. So it's always easy to play the Monday morning quarterback and think about what you could have done, but use that as a learning experience and remember that for next time. But my friends, don't say no to the social situations because of the food. Break that bond, break that hold that it has over you, and be stronger than the food. And especially, this time of year with vacations and stuff. Go on vacation for the memories and go on vacation for the fun. And the memories do not have to include food. The memories can include spending time with your family and your friends and doing things that do not revolve around food. And even if they do, make the good choices. The parties, make sure you go to them, but make the good choices or make the better choices. You're not going to be perfect every single time, and don't beat yourself up. Just do better. So my friends, that is it. That is all I have to say about that. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. And like I said, up a pound, not concerned. Andrew's down 2.6. I'm so happy. Sometimes, I know this sounds crazy, but sometimes when I see that little gain on the scale, it ignites a fire under me and I want to do better. And I want to, not only do I want to lose that pound, but I want to lose another one. So I'm so close within that 8 to 10 pound grasp now, and I just want to keep it going. So thank you so much once again for spending time with me. I'm going to link a couple videos here. I am working on some videos. It's just a little bit slow going right now, but I will definitely have them out for you. And I will talk to you all in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share if you know someone that could use this, and comment, my friends. Have a great one.